Welcome to the Sports Hangover. I'm Michael Benatar, joined alongside J Dawg.
Michael, it is good to see you. It is the dog days of August, but hey, we're still here.
We're here. I mean, football is actively on TV. Preseason's here. Didn't watch any this week. I was not as into it. I wanted to watch a Hall of Fame game. That's the only game I really watched. Did you watch any?
I did not watch any, but I know the Dolphins took a 7-3 lead against the Commanders in the first quarter of their first preseason game, and I was shouting from the rooftop, "Stop the count! Call off the season! Call it right here! One drive. I don't want to see anything more. Have it the lead and no more."
Let me ask you this. Out of the two worst teams in the league, actually three, we got the Jets, Dolphins, and Cardinals.
You identified them, yeah.
Who will surprise us this season? Because I was thinking about it. I do think it's your Dolphins. I think Malik is underrated.
Malik is properly rated. He is entertaining and not going to win games, and that's exactly what we want. And listeners know that's what I'm feeling this season for the Dolphins. I think what you're asking about, the idea that there's all these bad teams and someone's going to surprise. Mike, some people are saying the Jets are going to surprise. Cade Klubnik, the new QB, looked great in his first preseason game. He's one of those guys who played at Clemson, has a lot of college reps.
I just feel like a rookie coming in and playing, like even Mendoza's not going to play, and he was the number one overall pick.
I'm pissed. The Dolphins are starting the season against the Raiders. Like, we can't beat up on Mendoza and go 1-0. We're going to get Kirk Cousins, who spent 100 years in the NFL. He's going to be fine.
Yeah, but the Jets, you were talking about the Jets. Like, Jets will not be a good team with Geno Smith. That can't be. We saw what happened last year, but I don't know.
They're talking about a good roster. I don't know. The Cardinals are already banged up everywhere. Jeremiah Love, I think he's going to be good in time. He's already banged up a little bit. By the way, on our NFC preview last week, with people need to listen to our AFC, NFC previews, we go deep. Every team gets talked about, every division, every prediction, every bet. We talked about the Saints. We were both bullish on the Saints in the NFC South. Terrible division. Anyone can win it.
Anybody.
Their first-round receiver, Jordan Tyson, out 2 months with a hamstring.
A lot of injuries. I'm wondering, like, are these guys not staying in shape? What's happening? Why are there so many injuries in your legs? It's too much. Even the 49, I feel like the whole 49ers team is just, like, demolished right now. All the receivers. Mike Evans, hurt again. Who knew? It doesn't make sense. You guys got to, like, stay in shape. Like, don't go the Cabo like LeBron. You're not LeBron. You got to stay in shape.
I saw a great X post. You see a lot of things on X these days.
Sure.
And this person was commenting on an injury in the NFL and said, why can't players just sign contracts and stay healthy? You know, such a novel thought. Like, you didn't know how any of this worked. It's like, people get hurt way too often. No one ever survives a contract without injuries. But that's across all sports. Like, baseball is having issues. Basketball, of course, load management. I think athletes have gotten softer. My dad was talking to me about this, Mike. Back in the day, a baseball pitcher would throw 120 pitches, and he would go to sleep and drink like 12 beers before he did, and then come in the next day and do it again. And now the pitchers are coddled where they pitch once a week, and they need all this treatment and all these massages and technology, and they still get hurt all the time.
Jeremy, it could be going back to we need to just drink more alcohol. You got just have a beer. Have a beer once in a while. Maybe it'll help you relax a little, like loosen those muscles up. I think it could help. Maybe drink a beer post-recovery could help you instead of an ice bath.
They don't talk about that for athletes
they don't.
anymore.
You should listen to us.
There's also
real quick.
a theory.
No, go ahead. I want to hear the theory, then I'll tell you.
It's a weird theory. There's this theory out there that people used to not drink water at all, and big water has become a big thing. So like me and you, late 30s, we like to say we look younger than we actually are, late 30s.
Yeah, we do like to say that.
But because, like old people nowadays look so much younger than old people 50 years ago. Yeah. And a lot of people say it's because they weren't drinking water. And now we have this obsessive water culture. Everyone carries their water bottles, their Stanleys. You bring your water to work with you, all this stuff.
I don't.
People were not hydrated 50 years ago, and that's why they look terrible.
You know, it is weird because, like, when we were growing up, I remember, like, drinking milk occasionally.
Gatorade, orange juice, anything but water.
Yeah, really anything but water. I don't remember ever filling up water. It's like, what do we have in the fridge I can pour into a cup other than water? Yeah, it's weird. It's a good theory. This is just for fun. NFL season's here. I got down a rabbit hole of NFL cards, Pokemon cards, all theyese cards. Obviously we're 90s, 80s kids. Yeah. I have a ton of Pokemon cards, and I was just digging through. I just bought these. Impossible to find cards. Like any kind of cards. I went to Target. It looked like I went to Target and I was like, oh, they have a collectible section. Let me see what they have. It looked like somebody robbed Target of every single collectibles they've ever had.
You're in LA. Maybe they did.
Maybe they did. I can't find it anywhere. I ordered this online on Target. And I was only allowed to order 2 of these. Do you know how much this pack cost me? This is
$10.
$80
For a pack of cards?
$80 for a pack. There's 6 in here. And so I wanted to give one away at the end of the show. We're going to open it. I'm going to pack it up. And we're going to have you comment on our main YouTube channel. Comment there. We'll talk about it at the end, but comment there. And I'll just
Sports
ship
Hangover
this
on YouTube, right?
Yeah, and I'll just randomly select it. On Monday next week, we can randomly select whoever's commented live on the show or something and pick it. But I'll just give it away. I did open a pack. Maybe I'll ship that one too with it too. Because
shipping things.
I don't really know much about.
And you're trying to paint a picture here that this thing is in demand. We have not been with cards the last 20 to 30 years. We don't know what's going on in cards. You're telling me Target doesn't have them 2-pack maximum when you order online. Yeah. Cards are a big deal, is what you're telling me?
Cards are a big deal. Now it's kind of fun. Like I was thinking about it. Like I remember I had a baseball collection, which. Surprise, surprise, didn't even watch baseball.
Yeah.
But I had like a giant thing of baseball cards. And it was like a thing when we were kids. Remember Pogs? Do you remember Pogs at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, like we had weird shit when we didn't have all the entertainment we have today. So
Pikachu?
So these are in demand. People like it. Maybe it's just my algorithm right now, but we're going to give them away.
We're going to be part of the algorithm. We want to get inside these card people's algorithm. And so thanks for being a big card person, Mike. You're making us younger, making the podcast younger, YouTube younger. You're going to give it away to a commenter.
Yeah, I'm going to give it away. I'll give it away all NFL season. Every week we can just give it away. Maybe we can open more. Who knows? If people don't like it, I'll just open them all one day and we can just ship it out.
We could get great players. We could get like backup quarterbacks. You just don't know, right?
Yeah, I have no idea. Supposedly in this pack, there is find exclusive parallels in every box. Don't know what it means, but something good could be in this box. So who knows? All right, what do you want to talk about first?
There is something that I want to talk about. I was talking to my dad since our last show. He was listening, of course. Big. We're big in the 70-plus demographic, as you know. Since Jim Rome's not performing well anymore, we like to pick.
Where is Jim Rome, by the way? Where is Jim Rome?
I think is he on X exclusively?
Is he not on Showtime anymore? He's not on Showtime anymore,
he's not on
right?
Showtime. No legacy media for Jim Rome. He's
maybe an X. Okay,
that's gone.
So we're at the same level as Jim Rome, basically.
Yeah, and so I was talking to my dad, and we're going over like he's from Ohio, Browns fan, can't be a Browns fan. Their quarterback situation is a debacle. Now he lives in South Florida, has been a Dolphins fan, but as you know, they just don't bring us joy. I was talking to my dad about the football season. Like, who do you even root for at this point? Browns, Dolphins suck, and he goes, Jeremy, I got it all figured out. He's on the Baker train with the Bucks. Last week, I went on a J Dawg Takes On about Baker being selfish, and my dad called me and was giving me the take back. And he's like, Baker is finally doing it. He didn't do it for the Browns, but now he's doing it for the Bucks. And so a former Browns fan, my dad, is now jumping on the Bucks bandwagon this year. I think it's terrible, but it makes me think I need a second team to adopt too, because the Dolphins also don't bring me joy.
Well, I thought you were going to take the Rams when you lived out in L.A. Obviously, you couldn't be a Chargers fan, so I thought the Rams.
Why?
Well, because you can't be a Chargers fan. You could have been.
We know one.
we know. I know a few. Actually, I was invited today to Chargers practice. We didn't end up going, but I was invited to a Chargers practice today.
That could have been cool, right?
I think so. I don't know. I feel like it probably wouldn't have been that fun. Maybe.
True. But you get more access, but like less going on, I feel like.
I think it would have been fun if it was like an afternoon. It was like a morning, like 10 to something event. So it could have been cool. Could have been had some beers, watch some sports, maybe get some jerseys signed. Maybe if I open some cards, got a Justin Herbert signature or something. That would have been cool.
I respect the Chargers' morning workouts, morning practice. Clear the deck by noon.
Yeah.
You got golf, beach, hike, whatever you want to do in LA. That's so good. I want to work that morning schedule.
Practice facility in El Segundo. Great spot.
Side. That's my spot.
Yeah, you love it over there.
You mentioned it. I was thinking Rams. That's too easy. Obviously, we made a bet last week on the show. Who goes further? Rams, Seahawks. I've got Rams. You got Seahawks. So I'm going to go with the Chargers as my number 2 team this year.
Really?
I'm doing it, Mike. Mike McDaniel, I'm in. Justin Herbert, I'm giving him one more chance. My dad gets a second team. I get a second team. I'm
Jeremy,
going Herbert and McDaniel.
Can I try to convince you for another team? Maybe we think of like a team that's just like just on the edge of being good, could be exciting next few years, maybe drafted a newer quarterback. Why don't you try to pick somebody else? Maybe, you don't have to.
Saints are exciting. I know you just described
the Saints are exciting. Maybe Minnesota, Kyler Murray.
Stop pushing this Kyler thing on me. I don't want that. No one wants that.
Maybe
the Vikings Raiders don't want Kyler Murray.
The Raiders are fun. I mean, they love the Raiders out there.
Certainly not. The Dolphins play the Raiders week 1. Maybe like a Jacksonville Jaguars I could get behind. Maybe the Ravens because I'm putting some money on them to win the Super Bowl, as I told you about.
Okay.
So I guess I'm open-minded. It has to be a good team. I can't be a bad team because I've had a depressing team my whole life.
Maybe pick 2 teams that play each other week 1, and whoever wins that game, you take that team.
Chargers, Browns?
That's going to be a gross one.
Chargers better win it, right? Better win it.
Do you want to talk about the whole Lakers thing? Because this broke, I think, right after we recorded our show, right? Like maybe the next day.
I think you actually texted the producer of the show.
Oh, yeah.
So let's jump on again.
yeah, I did. And you're like, no.
It's like I just finished. What are you talking about?
Yeah. So Bob Iger and Kushner, I forgot his first name. I know there's 2 Kushners.
Jared Kushner's brother, Josh.
Yes. They bought the team for a lot of money. Now, it seems like what's going on here is there's like some shadiness with the current owner, maybe not doing great on paying his debts. I don't know the full story. And then recently in the news, Jeannie Buss, I think falsely said that she was going to sell the team. And I think it was just fake news from her brothers, which I didn't realize how many brothers she has. She has a whole bunch of brothers, I think.
How many Buss brothers are there?
I don't know. There's a few. So she has.
But we only know about Jeannie. I feel like she ran the family shit more than the brother.
Can I tell you? Can you please watch the Lake Show that was on Hulu a few years ago? I thought that was the greatest Lakers show.
On Hulu?
Yeah, it was on Hulu. It was about like when the Buss family bought the Lakers, and it was such a great show. And you learned obviously it's not real life, but it's like it was a fun show to watch, and you just got to learn like Magic Johnson getting on the team, how they get him, how much do they have to pay him, the contract. It was kind of a fun show, and you got to see like young Jeannie in the office and seeing why she became obviously like not the owner, but like I guess she is the owner, but used to be the owner of the team. I thought it was great, but
I never saw any of that. Showtime Lakers was a series on HBO that I was watching at one point. HBO Max, maybe.
Yeah, there's a
about the Lakers.
Yeah, Hulu one is a lot better.
Jeannie Buss, by the way, great setup with her husband, comedian Jay Moore.
Great setup.
They have a 3-bedroom, like 3 different apartments, right? They're 3 separate apartments.
I think it's a condo and a condo above each other. And I think they might have stairs, or they might have to go up an elevator to go.
Well, I think like one of them lives on the bottom floor, one of them lives on the 3rd floor, and then sometimes, not every day, but some days they meet in the middle. And I just, if I'm getting married, that's my setup. Like exact apartment in LA also.
It's great, and you probably have to take an elevator to go up and down.
Yeah,
you got
it's
your
so
own
hard.
space.
I'll just head to the car. Don't worry about it. I'll see you tomorrow.
You're older too. It's kind of like, it kind of sounds nice. You're just chilling, doing your own thing.
By the way, comedian Jay Moore used to be like a relevant comedian. That man is obese these days. Have you seen him?
Well, because he got sober. He used to be like a raging druggie, and now he's like clean. So I think he's like
that made him look worse.
I think he got sober like in the last few years when he met Jeannie. I think
Jeannie made him clean it up. But then if you look worse when you get sober, is it not worth it to just keep it going?
Well, I think sometimes when you're doing like a lot of coke, you're probably really skinny. Right? Probably not eating a lot. Yeah, maybe you're drinking occasionally, but really not eating anything. So
he started eating more recently.
Probably he's not. He's definitely not on Ozempic.
All right. So what's going on with Jeannie and the brother? So Jeannie doesn't want to sell, right?
Because she has the Buss family has 17% stake, and they need to have it all. But all their brothers, they have to sign off to sell it. But I think it was fake news. I think their brothers sold fake news to reporters about selling the 17% so they could have whoever the new organization will have 100% control. But they have 17%, which is a pretty good stake. I don't know what you make off this 17%. Now they just sold for $12 billion, but not the whole team. I'm not really sure of the financials here, because if you sell for $12 billion, you're only basically getting 80%. I know somebody else owns a little piece as well. So I'm not really sure how it all works, but it's a big turnaround from $10 billion to $12 billion in a matter of 2 years.
And that's the sketchy part, how possibly Bob Iger and his business partner Kushner did not speak to Mark Walter about this until 2 days before the sale was public. So that is what people are reporting. Now, this reminds me a lot of Luka Doncic being traded from the Mavs to the Lakers. And there should have been a bidding war on a very high-priced asset who everyone in their right mind would want. Who doesn't want the LA Lakers? If you're ranking sports franchises, Mike, the Lakers are right there with the Yankees, 1-2,
Yeah,
right?
I agree. But I think what they were doing before, they were going to buy the new Vegas basketball team because they're going to expand.
Bob Iger and Kushner.
Yeah, but that was going up to like $8-9 billion, and they're like, well, let's see what else is available. He's in LA. I think Bob Iger really wanted LA. He wants to be like the guy.
Bob Iger really wants a lot of things, and he's gotten a lot of things in his life.
Yeah,
and now he's getting the Lakers. How do you feel about that as someone who read Bob Iger's book?
I think I might be the only person. I didn't like his book very much.
I liked it. You gave it to me.
I don't mind it, but it does feel. It feels like there's something else going on that we're not aware of. Feels a little shady. I don't know because the organization that owned the Lakers before also owned the Dodgers, correct? And also owns
Mark Walter owns the Dodgers right now, and so that's like a real question on like the Dodgers' unlimited spending. Like Dodgers fans are looking around like, are we about to sell the team too?
Yeah, like is he going to default on all this? Can he pay all their players? Like
that's a little trouble with the judicial system in some way, and definitely not smart enough to understand what's going on there.
Can I tell you when I saw this, I was really hoping the Kings sold because somebody needs to come in and give a fresh sweep to the Kings. I got season tickets to the Kings. Yeah. It is not. They have not been good since 2014. It has been a long, long road. Somebody's got to get a little better there. Lakers have been good. They've won in this last few years in 2020 in the bubble, which I know you don't count as a real one, but I feel like it might have been harder in the bubble.
That's what they say. I love how you are a Kings season ticket holder and your literal sister franchise, the Lakers, who you share a court and ice with, you share locker rooms with, are getting sold for a lot more money. And it's like Kings fans are looking around, like Dodgers fans, and be like, damn, what about us?
Yeah, I don't think the Kings would sell for that much.
I don't think Bob Iger wants the Kings.
No, I don't think so. But I listen. I think it's great. Bob Iger, I think he'll maybe bring back like a PG version of the Lake Show. You know how like back in the day they had like the club. You got to watch it. They had a club in the Forum. After the games, they'd all just go party
at the Kia Forum.
At the Kia Forum in a club underneath the stadium, and it's like. We need to bring that element back where it's like, we want a party. Like, bring the party back, Bob. We want a PG party, do some fun stuff, maybe a partner with Disney. I don't know how you left it with Disney, but, like, do something to get us all excited again because we really do need a show, and NBA needs somebody that knows entertainment. So, in a way, I feel okay about it. If he can turn this around and make it – listen, I don't know. We lost LeBron. I don't know. It's a weird time in L.A.
I just think it's sketchy how it wasn't a 2-year process, how it was a 2-day process. I don't know why it was handed to Bob Iger when it should have been anyone, any rich man or woman in the world should have been able to bid on it. And I don't know what it says about Mark Walter's dealings with the judicial system, with the Dodgers, with the Lakers, when he is forced to sell like overnight almost. Like everything screams sketchy about this. The alarms are going off. I think Pablo Torre is going to have a field day with this one, and we'll see what comes out of it.
Talking about Pablo, he keeps breaking down all the Clippers stuff. I have not been following. I tried listening to a podcast last week. Seems like there's even more stuff, like something with like the board in the middle of the Clippers stadium. Like he got paid through that as well. A lot of weird stuff going on. But I guess the last thing that's been like proven is like ESPN said they found nothing or something like that. Like ESPN reported investigation found no evidence that they funneled money to Kawhi. That's
like when
the
they
latest.
Found no evidence of the Shohei Ohtani betting situation, right?
Which he's definitely part of. Like, how can you not know this guy's just gambling your money away? I don't know.
Yeah, that is sketchy. We'll see. Pablo Torre, I mean, Kawhi's in Toronto now. They kicked him out of the country, so he's not part
of did the trade actually happen? Did the trade go through? That's the big question.
I thought it did go through. He's on the Raptors now, right?
I thought it was like on pause until this investigation went through. No?
I didn't know it was on pause.
I thought it was on pause. Again. We need Pablo.
People don't come here for facts, Mike. They come here for gossip, BS, lies, and
let's talk some more gossip then. Let's talk the NFL expanding. Okay. Where do you want the teams? They're definitely going to expand. They're going to do it internationally. They're going to do 10 games.
Who said? Who said? Did Goodell have a new statement? I saw headlines about this today, but who's saying it?
I think they're like officially going to do it. I don't know where, but they're doing a game in Australia, which, listen, I love that there's fun games all around the world, but you cannot put a franchise thousands of miles away. Whatever teams play over in Australia, when they come back the next week, fade them. There's no way you're going to be right. You're going to be there for a week, getting adjusted to, I think it's 16 hours ahead. I work with somebody in Australia, and at 5 o'clock, it's their 8 o'clock in the morning. They're going to be
I'm
messed
just going
up.
to can I blow your brain for a second on this?
Blow
the
my brain.
49ers will be in Australia for 8 days before their week 1 game against the Rams. The Rams are arriving the day before the game and leaving the day after the game. The difference couldn't be more stark. This is in the rundown, Mike. The Rams are handling this like you would handle this. Get in and get out.
You're gonna be tied. So so we have to fade the Rams. Basically.
Fade the Rams in Australia. Fade the Niners coming back from Australia. Right?
Yes, I agree on that. I think that's gonna be. Listen, that's
but
tough.
What if the Niners are eating shit Aussie food all week and the Rams are getting their protein macros
but
just
Jeremy,
like they always do?
Let's imagine we just flew to Europe. We landed in Barcelona somewhere. We're hanging out. We land at maybe we land at 11 o'clock in the morning.
It's a tough flight.
We get there and you're like, God, I need a nap. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. You're like, oh man, it's ticking down. It's 5 o'clock. Am I going to go to bed at 6 o'clock or 7? Maybe I can wait till 7. And then you wake up at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, and then you got a game day. Get out of here. They're not going to play. I mean, I guess they have nicer planes. Maybe they
much
can take
nicer planes, much nicer hotels and travel and everything. You are describing the European experience where you take the red eye to Europe and you need to just stay up a little bit longer so you can get to the first night. Mike, that's on commercial flights. We don't pick the times. The Rams can optimize this baby to land at night, go straight to bed, sleep for 13 hours, take some melatonin. I think I like what the Rams are doing. I just wanted to mention it because you said fade the teams coming back. I think fade the teams that's been a long time. And maybe the rule for the international teams going forward is if we're going to have teams in London or South America or France or wherever they are, go for 24 hours. Land, get your shit done, and come back so you're not spending all your time there getting acclimated on sleep and food that might not be good for you.
Where does it make sense for them to put? Because if they're going to put 2 teams, it has to be 2 in Europe or 2 in Mexico or South America. But even then, it's man, what a flight to get to go play places. If you're going to play Seattle versus Brazil, that's going to be a really tough match to do. You can't put it too far. Why not just put one in Toronto? Why not just move Buffalo to Toronto?
Toronto is like Buffalo. It's really very Americanized in Toronto, which is great. That's part of the reason I loved Toronto. I think the idea of Europe makes the most sense because there's obviously several markets, several major cities and hubs that can have NFL teams, and they can probably play in these big Premier League soccer stadiums to start out also. So this year, Mike, we have 3 games in London, 1 in Madrid, 1 in Paris. You got to start your search right there. Those are the 3 favorite cities they seem to always go to, right?
Yeah, but I just don't understand. Do you do a stint in the U.S. and then you just go back home? Would they have a better home team advantage because they're in Europe for so long? That doesn't feel.
So you play 3 games in a row at home. One team comes out and plays you at a time, just like they do now, and then you go to the U.S. for 3 weeks, and you're in Marriott's for 3 weeks. That might offset your 3 weeks at home in a little different way. The issue is going to be, I think, an NFL player.
Seattle playing Paris is not an easy flight.
Maybe West Coast shouldn't go. Maybe they have to go to Australia only.
I don't know how they're going to do it because it just doesn't. Unless you make a sub NFL league somewhere else.
What about a division? Why don't you go all the way? 4 teams, so they're often playing each other, and then when they need to play other teams, teams come over, and then they play boom, boom. You go to Europe, you go play 2 or 3 games. You knock them all out.
That would make more sense for a team to fly all that way.
So I don't know. We're talking about 4 new teams, but then the NFL doesn't have 4 new quarterbacks to play for these teams.
They're doing
players.
They're doing 2 teams.
Doing too much.
They're doing 2. We're gonna see where they end up. They got to be close. Mexico City, I feel like close enough.
Mexico City and Toronto, it's like the World Cup. You might as well be in America.
Yeah, but I don't see it, and I don't see how no American. Everybody will hate all those foreign teams, right? All together, all the U.S. teams, all the U.S.-based soil teams will all hate the other teams because it's us versus Europe kind of deal.
I think they'll hate to join those teams. There might be a few players who want to go live in Europe. If you're naturally an NFL star with millions and millions of dollars, surely you're more comfortable in America with all of your things.
Sure.
You don't need to go be famous in Europe with lack of AC in London and all these little nuances that happen over there.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't know how they're going to pull it off. I don't know if people are going to be happy about it. Just imagine you getting traded mid-season or something, and you're all of a sudden in Paris, and you got to relocate and get a house.
Awful. That's really hard. Maybe you can't trade people to the Europe teams.
I don't know.
I like your idea of the feeder team. Can we get some relegation in the NFL?
Yeah.
It's one team a year leaves the U.S. for Europe, and one Europe team comes to the U.S.
Yeah, do whatever the Premier League.
It's high stakes. It's high stakes. You can't tank as well.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'm not too excited.
Where would you put the teams? Give me your two cities.
I mean, I think Mexico City and Toronto make the most sense. You could put one in Vancouver, but it's too close to Seattle, and also Toronto's too close to Buffalo.
That's not satisfying Goodell's itch to be international.
What about Hawaii? Hawaii's far, still U.S.
Fill up an NFL stadium in Hawaii.
I think you could. It's kind of like, to me, it feels like Las Vegas of beach vacations.
I've never been. Is it crowded enough? Is it touristy enough?
I think on a bigger island. I mean, I really enjoyed it. It is really far. It is far from California. Like, people don't mention that. It's far. And then I'm on a plane and like people are like, oh yeah, I'm coming from Tennessee. It's like, oh my God, you should have went to like Europe and back. Yeah. Or the Bahamas. Yeah. You could have went to, what is it? Bahamar.
Yeah, bring that sponsorship back. For football.
Yeah.
Bring that back. I've got a Scandal City for you, Mike.
Let's go.
You reported this recently on the pod, and I had to look it up myself, and you're right. Rashee Rice is back on the Chiefs.
See?
Why is this man back? This man is back after fleeing the scene of a crime. I know he didn't kill anyone. He crashed his car in a dangerous way. I think he hurt people. I think he was intoxicated. I think he left the scene. And you can just take 1 year off and come back and be Mahomes' number one receiver. I was looking at fantasy football cheat sheets. Rashee Rice, top 10 wide receiver. How do you go from jail to top 10 wide receiver?
Jeremy, that's just how it works. The NFL just, they hush it. They got money. They can hush it down. No one knows. Honestly, it's weird to me because during the offseason, you really forget about a lot of stuff. Like now I'm like trying to really do all the research. We got fantasy coming up. We're finally moved to a real platform.
There's been a lot going on in our league.
To draft. We got I guess a phantom commissioner now.
The commissioner, why is he collecting my money a month before the draft? What's he doing with our money?
So I share a team with our friend Greg, the lawyer. I texted him. I said, I don't have Venmo. Can you Venmo and I'll Apple Pay? He's like, I'm not sending him until the day of the draft because if I get in a car accident, Pauline doesn't get a refund. I'm like, yeah, that sounds right. Sounds good to me. Just say,
what are the chances of that car accident? Lawyer friend, what's going on there?
He says if he dies, no one gets a refund. So he's holding on to that
$200 that his family inheritance will never get back. Yeah. I've never paid a month before. I think sketchy things are happening in our league. I don't care if people are listening. I wish the commissioner was listening. Why did we do a vote? Which
commissioner? Do we have a new commissioner or is it the old commissioner?
The old commissioner who passed it to the new commissioner, who I think is incompetent as fuck. Sorry to curse on the show, I think our new commissioner is completely incompetent. One of the stupidest fantasy football managers I've ever been a part of is now running my league. Yeah. What is going on here, Mike?
Listen, when you don't have much going on and you want to take over a fantasy football league, I think everybody else says, sure, do it. Because it's not fun. It is the worst job in the world to be a fantasy football commissioner. And in this league, you weirdly don't get a lot of power. And remember, I can actually pull some of the archives. When I was fantasy football commissioner, I said I was running this like a dictatorship. There is no option. It is only my option. That's how I run the football league. I put this in play.
Because when people vote on things, they vote on terrible things. We're doing a full redraft in a full keeper league. Can anyone make that make sense?
It's all the teams that don't know how to draft. Fantasy football, our league has been a keeper league for 10 years at least?
Yeah.
At least 10 years. And now we're going to do a full redraft, which I don't really like. But listen, everybody voted for it. Now this year, which makes me think when we're drafting, I know no one cares, but the values are going to be all over the place because no one cares about value this year.
Well, young players don't matter like they used to. No. Veterans, like 1 year running backs, should get more money because you're just getting them for 1 year anyway.
Yeah,
it defeats the purpose of the draft. It's becoming like a snake.
We should just remove it this year. It should just be a full redraft this year instead of a whole nother year of waiting.
If I could remove this league from my lineup of leagues, I would remove it. But I'm the defending champ, so it's hard to leave when you're on top. Also, shout out mutual friend. I do have a trophy back here, not from the league we're talking about, from a league we actually respect, the LSG League. I do have to get my name on there because Big Lou, won last year, shipped it to me. Very nice that he shipped it to me. Did not get my name engraved on it. Definitely didn't get involved in that. So I'll get it engraved, and I get that going for our draft in a few weeks. We don't even have a trophy for our incompetent league that we're talking about.
I think we do. I think we had a trophy. Where did it go? We had a trophy.
So someone's sitting on it?
I swear we had a trophy. Maybe, I don't know. Somebody had a trophy at some point. I remember.
Speaking of lawyer friend, his league, which has since fallen apart, his trophy was a painting. One of the best original trophies you can imagine. A painting that he did, and every year's champion got to add their own custom design.
That's great.
There's like a UCF night riding on a Miami Dolphin. And like, what a great trophy.
That's great.
That's like so organic. It's so great.
Yeah.
That should be in my apartment too. Anyway. So Rashee Rice, to button that up, wide receiver 8 on fantasy football cheat sheets. Number 14 player overall. What are we doing?
Listen, I haven't drafted. I haven't looked at anything yet. I'm not there yet. It's late in the season. We're doing it like what? Late September this
Labor
year.
Day.
So.
Labor Day's late. NFL kickoff is late. Everything feels late this year. I just can't believe it. From the jail yard to number 8 receiver. I can't believe it.
All right, you want to rip open a pack?
Let's rip it open.
All right, so if you're listening and you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're not, if you're seeing this in a clip somewhere, go to our YouTube page, Sports Hangover, go comment, and next week we'll give it away. We'll randomly pick somebody and message you. And I have no idea. I know people open packs a certain way online. I watch a lot of people. We can just go through. Anybody good here? Let's see.
Can you name him for us?
George Pickens, right here.
He's good. Dak also?
Dak.
You doubled up?
Dak.
Cowboys pack. Let's go.
All right, Kyle Hamilton.
Safety on the Ravens.
Michael
Super Bowl
Penix.
pick. Oof.
Oh, wow, this one looks good. I don't know.
Is that
Matthew Stafford? Is this like a custom one right here?
Oh, is that
Wow, this is a good one. Patrick
You got some
Mahomes.
quarterbacks. You got Mahomes, Dak, and
Wow.
Stafford. Mike.
That one looks
what a
good. I
rip.
don't know who this is. And then Trevor Etienne.
Who is the Bengal? Dexter Lawrence?
No, Shamir Stewart.
I don't know him either. Who was the
All
last
right,
one?
this pack is up for grabs. This Mahomes one looks really good. This must be worth something, right?
You got Mahomes, Stafford,
Mahomes.
Dak. That's got to be a hell of a pull.
Yeah, I don't know. All right. Well, if anybody wants it, comment on our YouTube page, and we'll see.
Cowboys fans, you get a Dak Pickens stack. You would love it in fantasy. Do you want it in card form?
And then this is the pack. I don't know. I don't know if this is good. Or how about this? If you're a card guy, tell me what cards to try to go buy, like a pack like this to rip open.
Like,
because
do you need to tell us like who makes those or what the brand is or anything?
Well, this is a Topps Resurgent pack, 2025 trading cards. So this is last year. So I thought like, oh, maybe there's some like rare stuff in there.
To get those 3 quarterbacks seems legit. Like all 3 could win the Super Bowl this year. Not
so somebody comment, let me know. We'll ship it out. Comment on our YouTube page.
I'm gonna comment myself.
Yeah, you can comment. Why not? Hopefully somebody
Nice
comments.
pull.
We'll see what happens.
Nice. Good job.
Check us out at sportshangover.com, obviously on YouTube, also on our app, only iOS currently, the Sports Hangover. You can go there, all the sports scores. I'm working on it, but I am implementing a Sports Hangover fun league only. Maybe we can give them a prize for a winner, but I am putting a Survivor League within our app this year.
Oh, that's a great build out. Must be vibe coding that.
It's been coding for a while. The little tweaks here and there. I'm hoping to get it before the season. We can try to get some people in and play Survivor over there. Yeah, it's fun. So check it all out. All right, good show.
Sounds great.
See you.